Hello there everyone, this is Mark III and welcome back to Battletech, the MechWarrior universe game where some idiots have for some reason put themselves under my command and I generally do a poor job of things. I think that describes it quite adequately. Because welcome to the end of another time skip, welcome to a complete lack of things in the timeline, welcome to a lack of money, a really low financial situation because I'm doing Spartan, so this is the end of the line. Almost. Yeah, I dropped my living standards to Spartan just to eke out a little bit more in terms of, survival. Live a little bit longer, and I just managed to scrounge up enough time / resources / whatever to refit all remaining mechs, to heal my injured pilot so everyone is available, and to get myself into position. So we are currently orbiting the Weldry in the Oregorian Directorate. So we are actually in position and ready to launch our next mission. We have to do this inside the next 29 days and or find other missions to do as well, though we accepted the contracts to travel out here, so we didn't have to pay travel costs. But we've got 29 days until the next financial report, 215,000 funds, which gives us this month, and we'll stay solvent next month. But that's all we've got left in the tank, as far as that goes. As I said, all pilots are healed up. I should actually check the skills, if that's something I didn't do. Is anyone able to level up? Not really much of anything I want to give here.
Commander.
Yes, hello, Behemoth. I can't... Oh, actually, I can do something here. I can get... What do I want? Passive, successful melee attacks knock your target back one and make them slower. Or move it after shooting. Behemoth is building up towards being a melee, so... Ooh, what? Actually, I think this Juggernaut seems a little bit out of place to me. I think it doesn't quite fit with this all getting overheat threshold in terms of guts. Especially since melee hit chance is on piloting instead, which is a completely different path. I'll just keep on leveling guts though, I think. And I'll also grab gunnery as well. Might as well. Just a little bit of extra there.
Good to go.
Glitch, you are one of my gunner types. You've got sense lock multi-target. You can't level though. Oh wait. I can get your piloting up a little bit. Nah, that's not a bonus I want to give you right now. You don't have anything. Grand Slam, you're fresh. Medusa. Oh, I've forgotten again what I was working people towards. However, if we put 4 guts, we get +1 pilot health. I think that'll help Medusa avoid Decker's fate. Oh wait, yeah, I remember. I was taking you towards being an additional scout. So that's where Medusa's starting to go. Confirm that, please. Thank you. And Sam Knight, you're another fresh one. Not done anything. Trigger. Wasn't I taking you towards being a gunner or something? I think you were becoming a gunner of some kind. So let's give you multi-shot capability. And then I think gunner is the best kind of gunner is probably one that moves up through sense lock to have well, multi-target, breach shot, and well, tactics is great for indirect fire, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah.
This is not the time to be thinking about this. I mean, come on. Oh, and then we've got Truck, who's also a fresh hire. Trigger. I think I'll just grab multi-target for you at least.
Training confirmed, Commander.
And we could get -1 indirect fire if you wind up on a mech which has got missiles. Might be useful. And that's it for that. Okay, right, let's keep on going. I've also changed my colour scheme and name, in case you hadn't noticed. Iron Mark III's Marauders have been officially rebranded as Ion's Third Lunatic Force, because lunatics. That's not the colour scheme I set, so we'll go back. My colour scheme is not all red, so I don't know why it's showing all red. Okay, yeah, these are correct. Right, so let's have a look around at the mechs. Some of them are still the same because I couldn't squeeze enough time to fix everything up. Like, I couldn't refit things I already had, but we can walk through what I've got here. And we got the Blackjack, of course, with double AC5s. That's still the same. Sorry, double AC5, double small laser. The Vindicator's also stock as well. PPC, laser, LRM, stuff like that. The Shadowhawk has been repaired and refitted. It now has much thicker armour. So its armour's practically doubled on the front, I think, actually. So a lot more durable. It's got an increased number of jump jets, so it can also jump further too. It's been fitted with a medium laser and a small laser in the right arm. And then its autocannon has been removed in trade for a pair of SRM6s in the torso. So this thing has lost most of its long-range capability in favour of greater endurance, greater close-range mobility, much greater ability to avoid slopes and reposition for increased evasive defense, and a more devastating close-range punch. It's like, hello, if you are here, and I'm jumping in, and then I'm just going to give you so many missiles in the face it won't even matter. So, the Shadowhawk is a brawler, a close-range mech. It may not have more than one close-range weapon slot, but it makes up for it with a plethora of missiles. The Panther is also stock, and I haven't found the time to refit it, so that's also there if I want it. The Locust, I didn't have enough machine guns to repair it, so instead the Locust has been refitted to small lasers, and it has a single jump jet for limited jump capability. And then removing the ammunition from the machine guns has allowed me to restore some of the armour that was lost for the treble machine gun setup. So, you know, it's a little bit more durable than it was before. Still not super impressive and definitely not maxed on its armour. And then lastly we have the Centurion, which has been in refit for quite a while. Yes, the Centurion, my first actual LRM mech, which is carrying a nice and tasty treble LRM 10, along with enough heat sinks to sustain fire relatively well. So treble LRM 10, 3 tons of LRM 10 ammunition, backup laser is a single medium laser. It has 4 jump jets to allow it to reposition itself if required, and it's got 4 additional heat sinks to give it some nice heat efficiency as well. It doesn't have any close range weaponry, no backup weaponry except for the laser, and its armour has also been reduced to make room for the LRMs plus their ammunition. So yeah, this thing is not as tanky as your standard Centurion. It won't withstand incoming fire as well as normal Centurion, and so it's got to stay away and just lob missiles at everything. So it's definitely an LRM specialised mech now. And that's what I've done with my mechs. That's all the stuff I've got. So we got the mechs, we got the pilots. All that's left is to do the contract, because we can't back out of it now that we've taken the travel. So from here we are at war, apparently. Okay. For Alexander, how did your voice go? Wendry, one of the most notorious hellholes in the Algerian Reach. Everything about this place is hostile to human life, and for the past 3 years, Espinosa has used it as a dumping ground for his political enemies. Ooh, are we on a liberation mission? The Directorate has a prison complex on the planet's surface. Yep, liberation. The inmates call it the Icebox. The image of an imposing structure appears on your view screen. It has solid, heavy walls that you've come to associate with Taurian architecture. The holding facility for political prisoners, including high-value hostages, members of founding families, spouses, sons, and daughters. If we liberate the prisoners and set them free, we break Espiona's leverage over the founding houses. The political map will change overnight. Ooh, so nothing much then. We don't know what the Director has been doing to our people in there, but we have to set them free. Not just for political gain, but because they're our people. And we need your help to do it. Aren't they supposed to be powerful? And it's not what I'm about to send my lance into. What makes Weldry so inhospitable? I'm kind of curious about the first one, actually. Aren't they supposed to be powered figureheads? But, well, actually, they've got some authority. They could definitely cause trouble. There are different kinds of power, Iron Mark III. The founding houses may be anemic in terms of martial strength. Yep, here we go, different sorts of power. But their word still carries weight in the Orgarian Reach. If they rally behind us, the people who love them will follow. Governments have been toppled with less. Ooh, we're going to build a mob. We're going to build a mob. I need to know what I'm about to send my lance into. What makes it so inhospitable? Everything, from the sub-zero climates to the inevitable vegetation. The whole planet is infested with blood-sucking insects. The swarms can stretch for miles. Lovely place. Yeah, he agrees. I'm afraid not. They're called Branson's mosquitoes. Imagine a colonial biting fly the size of your thumb. They serve as carriers for harmful bacteria. And you're dropping infantry there on purpose. Yeah. The army will be safe. The army will be safe. Population centres like the Xbox use ultrasonics to keep the swarms at bay. But I thank you for concern, Mr. Vitarian. I'm guessing those ultrasonics are going to fail at some point. You've got an army. What do you need us for then? Subtle, decisive action. Well, I can do decisive. I don't know about subtle though. I will lead the army in an all-out assault and direct to its primary spaceport. After I've drawn their attention, you will sneak in, attack the icebox, and liberate it. We'll set my uncle's hostages free and put the founding families in our debt, all in one fell swoop. Yeah, operations like this rarely go according to plan. I know, Iron Mark III, and that is one of the major reasons why I need you on this job. You adapted to the chaos of the battlefield on Commodore. I'll be counting on you for the same here. I'll remain in radio contact with you after we hit the ground. Good hunting, Iron Mark III. Give my uncle's troops the hell that they have earned. After Directorate passes on the planet has been crushed, Directorate presence on the planet has been crushed, and the icebox has been liberated, we'll regroup to celebrate our victory. Well, sounds like we've got a plan. Okay. Right, so what am I going to bring in? I think I don't want to take the locust, to be honest. I actually want. I've got me. I'm a kind of a gunner specialist going in. Behemoth is in her Shadowhawk, of course. Trigger, pull you out. Because Glitch is back in play. We've also got the. Who was it that was getting lots of tactics? Oh yeah, Glitch. Actually, Glitch, you're the missile one. Yeah, Glitch, here, I have a shiny new Centurion for you. This should be interesting. And Medusa, you can take the Vindicator. So this is actually an all-medium lance. I've got no lights along this time. The Panther would have been a suitable alternative because it's got its PPC and some backup missiles. The Locust, I think, is just too small for what I want going on here. But I have got multiple pilots with Sense Lock, multiple pilots with Evasive. Behemoth has got, actually, that's right, Bulwark. So she's got a really tough one. I think Bulwark is a little bit wasted on a melee build, actually. Because it only affects it when stationary. So if the mech doesn't move. But if it's a melee build, it's going to be moving. So Bulwark is maybe a wasted one on a melee unit, so I'm not sure. Anyway, enough speculation. I've got 195 tons of fury to drop on these guys. So, here we go. Okay, here we go. It is time. Objectives. Fight your way to the Icebox prison camp. Destroy all Directorate forces. Liberate the Icebox from Directorate control. It was rated at 2 stars in the when I was putting it together, but right now it's rated at 1.5, so skull rating seems to be a little bit fluid in terms of difficulty. Right, this is it. Our first strike against my uncle's Directorate. Our first step towards justice. While I lead the Restoration Army against Weldry's primary spaceport, you will launch a sneak attack against the Icebox and liberate it. I know that you can do this, Iron Mark III. We can do this. Together. And comments are, hard to believe we're going to war against the Directorate. I don't know about you, but from my perspective it's long overdue. Make them pay for what they took from us. Make it hurt. Yeah, it was a bit of a dick move of them, what they did. That coup was, yeah. Okay, let's drop in and see what we've got going on.
Command interface initiated.
There are 2 entrances to the complex. Intel says that each is defended by a series of elevated turrets. Also seeing an LRM emplacement between the 2 checkpoints. Battletech defenses should be practically nil. As predicted, Lady Arana's preemptive strike has already drawn the prison's standard garrison away. Seeing heavy vehicles and turrets on my screen, nothing you can't handle. Clear away the opposition and capture the prison. Lady Arana and the Restoration Army will take care of the rest. Good hunting, Commander. Alright. I also changed my logo, I forgot to mention that before. There's multiple turret generators over there. Oh wow, there's... Wait a second. Turret generator cluster, turret generator clusters. Here's the icebox with a damaged prison gate. I need to get into... Look at these walls! What the heck? Are there any more turret generators or... Okay, all the turret generators are definitely in the route that I'm coming in through. So this should be quite interesting. I also think I've got everyone jump capable, so I can maneuver fairly well too. This is the Shadow Hawk. Really, I kind of want to smash the generator set up here as hard as possible. And let's back the Centurion up slightly. Right, so 2 damaged turret gens. I want to blast them both out. So, let us begin. It's time to open fire with... Glitch, you've got all your LRMs. Producer's got some LRMs. But it's a PPC and...
Standing by.
Yep. SRMs for the Behemoth. Right, sensor lock. Oh, you can't do that. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
I don't want the jump to be one that takes you straight into melee. So, Behemoth, since you're going into cover here, and you'll have high evasion, so jump up there,
Firing jump jet.
and then I'll SRM one and LRM the other, and that should be good.
Picked up a blip.
Because as far as I know, there's no turret controls to deal with. So, look at this massive SRM battery. It's going to build some heat, but because of the Shadowhawk also has an admirable stock of heat sinks, it should be good because it's not generating too much.
Target confirmed.
Yep, enough firepower to deal with it.
Brought it down, Commander.
And then we will have Glitch.
I hear ya.
Yes, Glitch, glitchy, 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 glitch. You can jump also to a decent spot, but I was told that I can use right mouse to get a lock. 75% chance from here. Okay, what about if I jump up here? Still 75, okay. That's good, I'll just jump. I'll be moving up over this bit, so I've also got height advantage. But I'm also going to LRM the heck out of this because I've got a good bit of ammo. 360 shots in total. So LRM battery, fire.
Firing on target.
There we go. 2 turret generators
Brought
down.
it down, Commander.
Excellent.
Standing by.
And all in one action as well, which is what I wanted because I didn't want to risk. I didn't want to risk having
Jumping.
the enemy turrets able to, you know, try to start shooting back. So knocking those guys out first, I think, was a good idea. Do so you just brace, and I will also jump up into the area as well. Here we go. I'm me playing tactics, multi-person. Brace. And it's dropped us straight into combat because they know something's going on, but they don't know what. Haha! Sucks to be you guys.
Waiting for orders.
And the problem is the next set, there's actually 4 generators involved. So I'll just walk. I've also been informed, since last time I recorded, that walking doesn't actually generate heat. So kind of useful.
Warden. We have an intruder alert. All combat units, prepare to repel hostile.
Well, I finally noticed. Behemoth, you don't have anything to do, so just brace. And enemy turn. And yep, they can't do it, aren't they? Oh. I think I want to knock out those turret gens though.
Yeah.
Which of course means I need to be moving
Here we go.
up and around. Come on. Unknown vehicles. Medusa's okay. Medusa's got enough of a thing. Still can't sensor lock the gens, but I can sensor lock the vehicle that's near the gens. It is a thing. I still don't know what it is. Oh, it's a Scorpion. Light tank. Okay, sure.
Good to go.
Destroyed building, provide cover, and reduced and damage reduction against range attacks. Okay.
I leap. I soar.
Indeed you do. Now I've got 11 salvos left in my LRM launchers. I kind of think I don't really want to waste that on a Scorpion barrage, actually. About barraging the Scorpion down. So I'm actually going to sensor lock again. Oh, I can't do it on that one. I've got to do it on this one. Okay, sensor lock. What are you? You are? I think I'm the Scorpion. Eh. I don't mind about that at all. What I can do, however, is move over here with my Blackjack and then multi-target into both of those. No, it's sorry, not a Scorpion. That's a Bulldog. Slightly more dangerous, but I should be okay. Either way, I can give them a nasty wake-up call. Fire!
Engaging multiple targets.
Yep, that knocked through its side armor. And the Bulldog had just bounced. The Bulldog is actually a much heavier target. All in all, though, I think I agree with the initial assessment. I don't think there's enough here to really put the brakes to me. Oh, look, it's another Bulldog. And it did a great job of shooting at me. Unknown vehicle, that's... Oh, missiles, I think that's a striker. Minor damage.
I've been sensor locked.
Ah, damn it.
And a head hit. Come on. What the heck? There seems to be a bunch of stuff over there, though. Yeah, a lot of fire came in from that direction. Not much coming from here, so there seems to be a great deal more in this area.
Waiting on
Maybe
you,
it's more
Commander.
turrets or something, I'm not entirely sure.
Waiting for orders.
But Medusa took a hit. I kind of want to try and... Well, the problem is I'm actually kind of hemmed in right now. Behemoth, you can't jump far enough to get a proper bead on those, because I want to be able to try and get a shot off at the generators. So I'm thinking about how to do this. 60% chance to just slam into the Bulldog with a lot of missiles.
Engaging jump.
Sure, that's okay.
More hostiles.
The prison gates on either side are going to be your best point of entry into the complex. +2 morale. Blow them down and make your way inside. Or jump the walls if your lance is capable of it. Your call. Yep, my lance is more than capable of it. And yep, there's additional turrets over there. So that is also what's going on. I thought it was. Problem is I can't tell which one feeds into which system. I also can't tell how many hit points they've got in total. Let's have a look. And it's hidden beneath my recording readout thing. Hang on, let's quickly fix that. I know that game sound just disappeared. I'll be back in a moment. I'll just change my settings. Because I've got some vital information that I cannot see. I'm going to move my recording tab to top right. That seems to be okay. I said top right. Seems to be stuck there because I'm recording. Okay. About 30? Entirely sure how many hit points I've got there. Still though, I was planning to use the Shadowhawk against the Bulldog. I should probably do so, just to try and take it out. And that didn't do squat. There are more vehicles coming in though, but those turrets... I think it was a sniper turret that actually damaged my... damaged Medusa.
Minimal. What can I do for you?
So, glitch. Let's not do anything with you just yet. 75% chance of hitting those. Fine, let's go ahead and switch to attack mode. Focus fire on that for now.
Engaging target.
That didn't do the job. Apparently my AC5s aren't that beefy. What a shame. Here comes the Scorpion though. But yeah, if I can knock out the turrets, then that gives me a lot more flexibility. I want you actually to... Let's jump a little bit further forward. Let's jump to here. Then we'll target that one. Actually no, since you've got the LRM platform, you should actually target the one that's further away. So, there you go, full barrage. Splat.
Target destroyed.
That's one thing down. Which turret went boom? Okay, so it's one generator per turret. That's actually far from ideal. So let's go ahead and jump you a bit further forward too, Mr. Medusa. Can't quite jump far enough to get access to my lasers, but I kind of want to focus fire a little bit. Let's go ahead and I think let's hit the... Yeah, let's hit this one. 80% chance. Here we go. So yeah, it is about 80 hit points each. I should have gone for the damage generator. Then I wouldn't have eaten quite as much incoming fire in return. Ah well. Needs must when the devil vomits in a spoon. Oh, no, that's mashing together two different sayings. Never mind. Just as long as I don't get sniped in the head again.
Systems holding.
But yeah, I've got the Shadowhawk and the Vindicator in the lead. They've got the most armour. Just taking... So far, nothing major in terms of return fire coming in. Oh, here comes the turrets. Snipe. Okay, right, got a chance. Here we go. Behemoth. If you jump to here, your rear armor is actually somewhat bad. So that the enemy units over that way are a bit of an issue. Not gonna lie. But I kind of want to get evasion going on here. And you'll be fine for both of those, so let's line it up. You're in cover, you've got the thing, and I want you to shoot at that generator. Again, full barrage. Splat. Okay, scratch another turret. Honestly, the only hard thing about these turrets is you've got so many, and they've all got their own individual generators. That's kind of over redundant, but it is slowing me down a little bit. Oh look, it's taking pot shots at the back of the Shadowhawk. What a shocker. Okay, let's see. 3 and 2. Multi-targets. Try and hit them both. Let's see.
Engaging multiple targets.
Not quite enough for that one, but another enemy turret scratched. Good. Scorpion. Part of the problem I'm having is that they're all actually moving at the same time as me, really. Causing a few issues.
Good to go.
Don't want to do glitch. Well, actually, glitch. You know what? You've got 300 missiles left, that's 10 salvos, multi-targets. Lock target 1 with 1 LRM. And then we'll also switch around a little bit. We'll have target B, the Scorpion. You actually arranged the laser for that one, so we'll have a launcher going that way too. And do you have eyes on... You've got another Scorpion there, side. See, sure. I'm going to shoot at 3 different targets with 4 weapons. Ooh, wow. I think 3 is the multi-targets limit, actually. But that missile barrage should be enough for that one. Yep, scratch the 4th turret. That is gone. Scratch an enemy vehicle. Excellent. This is why I tried to make sure she had a multi-target as well. That Scorpion withstood it because the laser wasn't involved, but that's all good. Let's just keep on moving that. Because we've got a striker over there. We got a bulldog, of course, as well. Could try a death from above, but I don't want to cause extra damage to my stuff, you know? For some reason I still have an 80% chance to hit with my PPC. I think that doesn't sound quite right. Maybe it's because I'm higher up or something. But I'm just gonna lob everything into the bulldog. Because the bulldog's got double SRMs and a large laser. I want to take it out. Yep, splat. Got it. Enemy turn. Come on, you've got 3 tanks left. I'm illuminating them actually at quite a rate. Oh! Large laser and missiles into the back. Lost a jump jet. Ah, humbug.
Getting my ass kicked.
I told you it didn't have very good rear armor. If anything, the rear armor on the Shadowhawk is compromised. I weakened it a little bit. But unfortunately, I also charged the Shadowhawk out ahead as well. No, wait, actually, 35 is okay. It's just not able to withstand a large laser. Also, look, the leg armor's kind of beat up a bit too. Oh, I see. If you've right-moused it, you can actually see what you're doing if you move your targeting around. Just move to there.
Hauling ass.
Yeah, we don't have... Oh, wait, that was a sprint? Really? Never mind then. Okay. Yep, Scorpion did some minor damage with its machine guns. But I didn't mean to sprint there, I meant to just move in place and then take a shot. In the meantime though, that striker can go ahead and get stepped on, I think. That sounds extremely fair.
Coordinates received.
Come on, Medusa, you can do this.
Putting my weight into it.
Yep, splat. And then just to make sure...
All
Oh.
Enemy
Small laser.
vehicle destroyed.
Okay. And that is pretty darn good. All that leaves is these two guys down here. Target 85, absolutely fine. I might actually knock out the Scorpion. The Bulldog is in cover from me, but I can fire.
Engaging target.
Yep, first shot exposed it, second killed it. That was good.
I hear ya.
Which just leaves glitch. I don't want to use the missile barrage, honestly. I kind of feel like it might be overkill a little bit, but mind you, I've got 9 salvos left. I should be good.
Time to fly.
9 salvos. It's going to be 8. No doubt I'm going to face something nasty. So actually, you know what? I'm going to save the missiles. Brace. The enemy's going to flank. No, wait, where's it going? Oh, okay. Hitting in the side. No, nothing major done.
Reporting internal damage.
Oh, you lost a leg? I reinforced those legs. And he's out of melee range as well. Of course he is. Okay. And I can't get anything else over.
Ready for orders.
You know what? Fine. Apparently, I just need to go ahead and shoot this guy in the face repeatedly. Got a good amount of SRMs here, so that seems to be extremely good. Oh wait, no. I need to move first. I actually need to move. Wait, what?
Moving out.
But if there is a second stage though, we're going to find it out. So, we just need to deal with this now. Because the problem with the Bulldog is it's actually pretty heavily armoured. Oh, it survived that. Because of course it did.
Engaging jump jets.
No, this is not a death from above. It's just a jump. And you know what? I'm fine with the 18 flying as well. Splat. Just alpha striked it. Bulldogs.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Bulldogs are kind of like, you don't want to mess with them too much.
Heading out. On my way.
Okay, if there's no other surprises, my next objective will be to get into here and then capture the thing. There's probably some other kind of defense further in.
I'm here.
Come on, Medusa, get the lead out.
Moving out.
Stabilizing. Engaging coolant system.
Yeah, at least this is letting me just engage coolant a little bit
Order received.
and lose some heat.
Confirmed.
So I'm
Coordinates
back
received.
at neutral now. My mechs are definitely operating in neutral. They'll just bounce up over the gate. I don't need to waste munitions destroying it. My lance is suitably outfitted.
Waiting for orders.
Can just reach the other side.
No sweat.
And now a thing is going to happen. Excellent work, Commander. The prison is ours. Okay. All Directorate personnel to action stations. God damn it, this is not a drill. Looks like you have more company. Heat signatures coming aligned in the prison mech bay. The warden must have held a lance in reserve. Yep, here we go.
Sit tight, Commander. Lady Arano is aware of the situation. Reinforcements are on the way.
Alright, so there's some enemies in here somewhere. I'm going to have to just brace my Centurion. I have no idea where the enemy is. Is there any kind of cover in there? Not as such. So I'm in the great position of not knowing quite where the enemies are just yet. But they probably know where I am.
Here we go.
Aha! There they are.
Sensor contact.
3 unknowns. There's some water, there's not really any trees out there. brace. Vindicator, I need you further forward as well, of course, because
Copy
you've got
that.
my stuff. And of course I need the Blackjack in there as well. The Centurion can quite safely stand out here and just lob missiles all day. That's something its LRM focus lets it do. But the laser might be useful, I'm not entirely sure just yet. The question is where the enemy's going to move. And just brace as well. Okay, oh, they've got a light and 2 mediums, at least from that. Either they got a medium. Yep, there's a light, Jenna. Oh no! No, don't do that! Oh.
I can't take much more of this.
Yep, then they got 2 mediums.
Commander.
Receiving you.
Behemoth, can you get a good shot off at it? Actually, you can. Oh no, no you can't. Is there anywhere in reach that has cover? No, that's only a cooling spot. You know what I think? They don't have a good lineup on me. They're out of reach, kind of. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm actually going to reserve,
Copy that.
let them move, and then I'll get multiple actions with some of my mechs before they can do anything. Shadowhawk eating up incoming fire like a champion. That's why it's got better armor. Enemy Centurion. Another enemy moved a little bit. They've only got 2 evasion each though. I think I'm not going to waste time with sensor lock.
Good to go.
Instead, we need a
What
multi-target.
can I do for you?
They're not a good one for this. However, if I move forward with my Blackjack to here, I can see all of them. And I can multi-target 2 of them with my ACs. So let's see if I can do this with glitch. Not quite. Jump. If I jump to there, I wouldn't be able to see one of them. Jump to the same spot. I can multi-target all 3 of them. I can remove evasion from all 3 of them. And I have a decent-ish chance to hit all of them as well.
Affirmative.
So, LRM party spread across all 3 enemy mechs. Delicious. So what have we got? We actually got it's a trebuchet. Okay, that's going to be fun. Let's see. Double LRMs and a massive number of lasers. LRMs. They've got a bunch of LRMs. The Jenna's got the most direct fire potential out of all of them, but it lacks indirect fire. So the Jenna's a thing. Okay. Multi-target. Alright. The Jenna's one that I don't want running around with its lasers, really. So, A, B, C, with B and C, each getting an LRM-10 each in the face. The Jenna's going to eat a medium laser and an LRM-10 in the face. So.
You get a headshot, and you get a headshot.
Oh, ouch. Yep. And there's there's actually a 4th unknown. What are you? A heavy Jagger mech incoming. The Centurion had enough armor to withstand that, but it can't take many of those. Enemy heavy confirmed. Let's strip out their support though. I didn't realise there was actually a full lance. Okay. Let us again multi-target. I'm going to move. The problem is there's no darn cover in here. I'm going to move over here. And then I'll multi-target the Jenna and... which one's more dangerous? The Centurion or the Trebuchet? What's their stats? Neither took much damage from the LRM barrages. Ah! The Trebuchet is actually guarded and braced. So the Trebuchet is going to take less damage. Flat out. I stripped the evasion away, but I don't think I should have bothered, really. I should have just focused. Okay. Let's multi-target. Jenna and Centurion. Each with an AC 5. Here we go.
Engaging multiple targets.
Right leg lost. And I've exposed something on the Centurion. Both those mechs have also lost their... Yeah, they've also both just lost their evasion.
Yes.
Behemoth! Alright. Can't quite get close enough. Don't quite want you that close either. I'm going to move you to... here. No, wait, let's see. Medusa, actually. Medusa, you're kind of far away. You have to move to there.
Acknowledged.
The Gen has lost most of its armor. It's really in trouble. Which one do I want to ensure the kill on? %, chance, 75% chance. Might kill the Jenna outright with this. Here we go. Oh, the PPC missed it. That's the problem with a big single one. It
Standing
might
by.
not work out. I'm also going to run Behemoth forward. And... the Centurion's got an AC 10, which is going to be a bit painful to try and eat up. So... I think... what if I pull back to here a little bit? Nope. Here. The Jagermet's more easily got a shot lined up. Let's line up to here. If they move this way to attack my Shadowhawk, they're getting closer to the rest of my mechs in the flank quite easily. If they go this way, they're actually facing the side of my Shadowhawk that's still got armor on it. And my phone just went off. Because of course it did. Okay, right. I've just hung up the phone. Because I do not want to feel any sales calls right now, especially in the middle of recording, you know? Right. So, I've got the the Jenna and the Centurion as a choice. I've got plenty of missiles. I think I'm going to lob these missiles straight... Oh, the LRM almost killed it, actually. Let us make sure.
Target.
My father, damn you! We can't
Flat.
let this prison
Right
fall.
torso, right arm. Pilot incapacitated. Wait, how did I get a pilot incapacitate when blowing up the center torso? What the heck? Oh yeah, look. Trying to use its cannons and things. Oh, the Blackjack hasn't taken any damage so far, so it's going to eat that pretty well. Centurion's got damaged leg. The enemy's starting to take some of its turn, so the Jagermech's going to be behind us. And Behemoth is
Commander.
good to go again, actually. So the Behemoth can quite happily step forward here. I want to maintain a bit of angle, so like that.
Acknowledge.
And then just lob another volley of SRMs straight into the Centurion. So Behemoth acting twice in one go. Well, twice in a row, actually. And even in range of the small laser, too, just for insurance. Here we go. Head hits. Unsteady. Well, actually, it's not too bad on the steadiness. It absorbed the barrage pretty well. Here comes the Trebuchet with its LRM packs. Oh, it's going for my Blackjack again. Come on, you can absorb all this. Lost its evasive completely.
Warning. Armor low.
Oh, multi-target. Yeah, I don't think the Blackjack's in good condition after all that. It's also a bit unsteady. Actually, the armor's not too bad. It's a bit battered, but it's okay.
What do you need?
Oh, that's a Centurion. Right. Okay. Oh, glitch.
What can I do for you?
Glitchy. I'm kind of thinking it might be time to just barrage the our lovable friend in the Centurion, you know? So if I walk there, I get 1. If I jump there, I can get up to 4. Let's jump out. Get 4. I'm at decent range for everything. I'm in water for extra cooling, so I can maintain barrage longer and faster. Faster, harder, stronger, better. And I will blow you to pieces with many, many explosives. And this is probably going to shred a lot of things. Might even blow the cockpit straight out. I'm not entirely sure. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Many, many missiles. M-laser got critted. Unsteady as all heck. It survived it. Didn't get a headshot, but... Well, basically...
Aye, aye.
What armor? That's kind of the question now.
Orders.
Right, let's do something about this. Jump jets. I don't really need any cooling. If I jump jet to here, I get 4 evasion. I'm going to double tap. So I'll hit the Centurion, and I'll also net lay a shot into the Trebuchet as well, because the Centurion is almost toast. So might need to strip off some evasion from the Trebuchet. Let's see.
Engaging target.
Oh, I accidentally fired both shots into the Centurion. Never mind. Still, knocked it down. And it's in a really bad way. Yeah, look at that. I've stripped away all its armor.
Yeah.
Right, Medusa. Jump over here because you need to do a thing.
Here we go.
And I think I'm just going to lay fire into the Centurion and outright finish it off. Not too worried. I'm not especially worried about the Jagger mech, though. That might come back to bite me because Jagger mechs normally have. They're not that fast. They're not that tough, but they usually have a lot of firepower for the weight. Let's also. Yep, CT gone. There we go. Centurion down. Jagger mech has to reposition to get a shot off at its target. Who's it going for? Many, many misses. It went for the Vindicator. Oh, hello, Khmer. For the Origian people. Your help is not needed, actually. Unless there's something else here that I've missed. Ensure Khmer survived. Okay, that means something happened. I think it was meant to cut to someone, but it didn't move. Ensure Khmer... Oh, hello. Here we go. Khmer's Kentaro is here. Hooray! Welcome, Khmer. Your presence was not actually required, but, you know. Right. Mr. Jagamech. Or Mr. Trebuchet. Trebuchet's taken a little bit of damage already. It's not as tough. The Jagamech's actually in better condition, I think. So yeah, let's actually go ahead and start doing wonderful, wonderful things to the Trebuchet. I think that sounds like an appropriate thing to do. Just come around here, and then I'll volley fire straight into the side of the Trebuchet, and I'll just focus that down as my next target. And then that'll leave the Jagamech for last.
Roger that.
Yep, structure, minus evasion, extra instability. Oh, and here comes my ally. Who's going for the Jagamech? Way to coordinate there, Khmer. Well done. And yeah, look, the Jagamech's already been exposed from a lesser SOM volley. Yeah, oh, look at that. Look at that leg, actually. That's kind of awkward.
Took a hard hit there.
Yeah, that's... Yeah, look at that. The side armor's melting on the Jagamech already. Okay, Medusa. You're okay. Your armor's still holding. You're fine. %75% chance, 80% chance, because it's a bigger mech. You know what? I might as well join in on the party, you know? I might as well work on my good buddy in the Jagamech. Besides, what's the Jagamech got? Lots and lots of ACs. That's all relatively good. let's go ahead and try to take it down a little bit. Fire.
Attacking from position.
Head on. Not. Ooh.
Target
Laser
taking
crit.
a critical hit.
It's unstable. Right. Let's see what we can do to help it in that worthy goal, shall we? We will jump our LRM mech over this way. Good accuracy.
Ready, set.
Our laser won't be able to join in because it's a building in the way in this case. But that's okay, I've got plenty of missiles. Actually, you know what, let's multi-target. A and B. Oh, the laser can't actually reach the quick draw. Never mind.
Roger that.
Have missiles.
Firing on target.
Bye bye.
There's more where that came from.
Crunch. That poor Jagermech. I was going to go for the trebuchet, but then Kamea decided to shoot the Jagermech, so I thought, you know what? Let's pile in and just help with that, shall we? I don't want to get too far from the trebuchet, actually, because the trebuchet's mostly got... Well, it's got 3 lasers, but it's got a lot of LRMs too. Look at the state of this thing. Right. So. I've actually got a minimum range on my ACs. So it needs back to here. Actually, 85. If I jump a little bit further away, I get 85% on the ACs, or I get a bit closer, I've got the small lasers which can help out.
Engaging jump jets.
Here we go. Splash. Don't want to target. Let's punch through the middle. The middle's kind of low on armor. Let's see.
Engaging target.
Left torso, left arm, side torso destroyed. You are in a bad way, chum. You also lost half your weapons. What are you going to do? Shoot the Shadowhawk. And shoot midair, apparently. Sure.
Waiting for orders.
Behemoth? I think there's only one answer to that, don't you? Go punch it, will you? You're the melee one. Go and melee something for once.
Putting my weight into it.
Oh, right torso, right arm. Pilot incapacitated. Ooh. Crunch.
One less
Okay,
target.
Jagermech down. I hope I can salvage the entire darn thing, but I don't think... I suspect I've not managed to knock enough parts off it or something. Then again, I knocked both arms off it. So... Oop. Yep, there goes his right arm. I think you get more parts the more thoroughly you wreck the mech. I don't know, I'm still very shaky on this though. But for the most part, I've managed to avoid damage and injuries on this
Waiting
thing.
on you, Commander.
I'm just wondering if there's another phase or something. Let's do a jump, just to get your evasion up. And then treat the trebuchet to another massive barrage. We got plenty of missiles to spare.
Firing everything I've got.
Right torso destroyed, unsteady, side torso, final injury. He's not very happy. Not very happy at all. In fact, he's pretty almost gone. You know what? Let's go and headbutt the guy. Just to be friendly. I've got my small lasers as well, which could help out.
Engaging physical attack.
Oh, no, kick him in the leg, sure. Okay. And then shot him in the head with the lasers. Oop, and that knocked him down. Oh, this might be it, actually. Crunch. Yep, knocked down. Yeah. That went pretty well, actually. The prisoner at ours. Thanks for the assist, lady. I really didn't need it, but I'm okay. I'll have Samaya bring us down for the victory celebration. Yeah. I knew there was going to be something. There'll be no sorry. There'll be no celebrating. Not after what I saw out there. God, Starius. The things the Directorate has done to these people. Kamea, I need you to meet me in the prison hospital right now. Well, that sounds promising. What is it? Better you see for yourself. And, Kamea, prepare yourself. This isn't going to be easy. It's not going to be the whole misinformation murdered the prisoners, is it?
Mission successful.
It might be. Oh well, mission successful. We took it, and that was... Well, the Jagger mech was a surprise, but I think I actually did a lot better than the previous story mission as well, which is kind of odd. Okay. Alright, we got it all. We got 1.766 million. Excellent work, Commander. I was right to put my faith in you. You're a critical part of the restoration effort. Now here's where we find the fast one, and I think we're going to find out that something was done to the prisoners, and it's probably going to be our fault or something like that. I don't know. Well, we're going to find out in the debrief. Let's see. The Shadowhawk was somewhat breached. It got hit in the back at some point, but the forward armor also buckled. The forward armor on the Shadowhawk is pretty much maxed, by the way. So it was taking a bit too much fire than was good for it, but it actually did pretty darn well, all told. All it lost was a single jump jet. It was doing a lot of damage too. I think it had too much ammo. The Vindicator. Vindicator was doing just fine. Only took armor damage, no problem at all. Though it did suffer a headshot, so Medusa is hurt. Flipping headshots. The Centurion, LRMs combined with triple LRM combined with multifire was great. The jump jets were very helpful. It actually had too much ammo, so I think we can drop it to 2 tons of ammo for the treble LRM 10, and it should be really good still. Because we had an easy 6 odd salvos left. And that it's like 1 ton of ammo is 3 and a bit in terms of salvos. So yeah, we could easily do without a ton of LOM ammo. We can find a ton for something else. Blackjack, good all rounder. I'm still happy with the double AC5 version with the double S laser to back it up. Pretty solid. I like it. Anyway, enough patting myself on the back. That was relatively easy. So, it's time to find out what the twist with that was. Oh wait, maybe it's time for salvage. Please be, please be, please be. Yes! Jagger! 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 We've got all, because we blasted it so thoroughly, that we've got all 3 pieces of a Jagger mech. I've got a Jagger mech. Awesome. Let's see, what else do I want? Large lasers, MGs, many SRMs. Oh, a buttload of ammo. I'm not expecting much from the additional salvage. I've got a piece of one of these Jenners, though. I think I might take that. Though that's of course, the heavier mech would be more valuable. Like, I don't have any pieces of a trebuchet. The trebuchet got wrecked so hard. We got extra salvage on that too. But the Jagger mech is a 65-ton heavy. My first heavy mech. 4 ballistics, 4 lasers, 4... Oh, it's got 4 close-range weapons. The problem is it's... I think its durability's not so good. I'm not too sure. We'll have to look at it. Wait, why have I got a Centurion A piece? No, I don't. I want the JM. There it is. That's the piece I want, the JM. I think I'll continue to work on the Jenner, getting that particular mech available, I suppose. I could also go for an AC-10. Also don't really have many large lasers. Let's get the Jenner piece, sure. More flexibility. We got some money in here, so we're all good. Confirm. And we got the AC-10 anyway, an AC-5, a large, a medium, an MG, an SRM-4, an SRM-6, an extra jump jet, and then some missile ammunition. Not too bad.
By the time our forces found him, it was too late. I'm sorry, Kamea. He was here.
Oh, could it
this
be?
time.
Oh, it is.
Rashu.
That... I was not expecting that one. He was here and yet we were too late. Oh. Kamea, I'm so sorry. I know how much Mastiff meant to you. He was a friend and mentor to us both. Hey, me too. He was more than that. The old man was like a second father to me, and my uncle condemned him to waste away on this rock. To die, wretched and broken, in agony. Right, I think I'm going to take Kamea's uncle and instruct him on the finer principles of how to be friendly and nice to people via a rapidly emptying airlock. That sounds good. I knew I was on either. I'll avenge him, I promise you that. Your cousin did this, Lady Victoria. She told him she'd make him suffer. A hero story shouldn't end like this. Nobody should. And yet so many have. There's no coming back from what I've witnessed here today. The scale of the Directorate's cruelty is unimaginable. What they've done to him is monstrous. It's inhuman. Our intel was wrong, Alexander. The icebox isn't a prison. It's a meat grinder. God, my own family is behind this. And what's left of mine has chosen to look the other way. It isn't an easy thing to wrap your head around, but try to remain focused. We just liberated the Directorate's hostages. With a single blow, you've shattered your uncle's hold on the founding houses. The prisoners you set free are already calling you the Sword of Restoration. We need to spread this message all the way to Coromadir, to galvanize your supporters and weaken Espinosa's popularity there. Okay, so galvanize your supporters? That sounded that. Or Espinosa sold the throne at gunpoint. How much popularity could he have? I think I want to ask that one. How much popularity could he have? More than you'd expect. Remember that Espinosa's first priority was the centralization of power. That meant a tremendous growth in resources and infrastructure on the throne world. The citizens of Coromadir enjoy few personal freedoms than they once did, but their lives have improved greatly in a material sense, and people will forget a great deal for security and comfort. I'm kind of surprised he delivers that. Okay. With our victory on Weldry, we've all seen what happened to those who would not be bought or indoctrinated. Those who refused to kneel before a tyrant. We know what became of people who were made to disappear, and soon enough the entire Reach will know it too. The momentum is on our side, Kamea. We need to take advantage of it. You're right. This isn't the right for hand-wringing. But, Alexander, you didn't see what I saw out there on the other end of the battlefield. The work crews, all hunched and broken. The graveyards. Great fields of unmarked burial plots that stretched as far as the eye could see. Every time I blink, I see it. The misery that was allowed to fester here. Background, Solaris Gladiator. I was one bad Solaris fight away from bankruptcy before Mastiff reached out to me. I could easily have wound up in a place like this. I could have. That's quite true, actually, from how the backstory was going. Yes, but not here. Before my uncle's coup, the Ogorian Reach was better than this. This place is going to stay with these people for the rest of their lives. I'd do anything to be able to spare them that hurt, but I can't. Quite true, actually. Word of advice from old veteran Lady Arano. Focus on something you can do. Yeah, I was going to say that. Give us an order. Tell us to blow something up. Heck, use your imagination. The key is you do something and you move on. Thank you, Chief Thank you, Chief Vertenin. You have a good crew, Iron Mark III. I have a new assignment for you and a reward for your service. The Argo. It's she's been in rough shape, but she appears to be space-worthy. For decades, the wreck site of the Argo was one of my father's most closely held secrets. When I sent you to retrieve her, I meant for her to serve a symbolic purpose, a sign of rebirth and renewal, emblazoned with the Arano cormorant for all to see. I was naive. This is the time for action, not symbols. And so, Iron Mark III, I decided that she will be yours to command. Oh, this is going to be good. The Argo will serve as your new home, and she will fly your mercenary banner. Lord Madeira will join you to act as my liaison. In return, you will grow stronger, sharper, more flexible. You will hone your company to a razor's edge, one that I will hold to the Directorate's throat. In that case, congratulations, you got yourself a navy. Sounds good to me, Lady Orana. Transfers to the Argo immediately. Guess I've got a new ship. Here's hoping she doesn't fall apart on me. Well, she's in bad shape, but she appeared spaceworthy, so she's got the basics, and she's much bigger than the ship we're in right now. The question is, how am I going to... It's got a new ship. Here's hoping it doesn't fall apart on me. She wouldn't be offering it if it was going to fall apart, though. That is a point, though. I'm actually worried about the mechanics on it. I think I'll say just transition to Argo. And I will join you directly. Now please, Kamea, go back to the triage tent and get those wounds looked at. When did she get hurt? The conditions here are beyond unsanitary, and you'll be of no use to anyone if you're dying of tetanus. Well, thanks. We try to keep this ship, you know, functional. Our soldiers can tend to the wounded. We need you strong for the fight ahead. I will, Alexander, but not just yet. Assemble our people in the courtyard. There's something I need to say. Okay.
People of the Oregon Reach, I am Kamea Arano, and I have failed you. For 3 long years, Director Espinosa has imprisoned and starved and murdered our people. And where was I? Hiding in a palace, light years away, building support, planning. While the Directorate's secret police turned neighbor against neighbor, made your loved ones disappear, conscripted your children. I wasn't here. I didn't know. The crimes that I have witnessed here today are unforgivable. No doubt, Director Espinosa believes that the ends justify the means, that the Oregon Reach has been made strong. Well, I say that strength built on fear is brittle. The Directorate is a paper tiger, and I declare this restoration today to rally the true strength of our people, our resilience, and our freedom. Let Weldry be a call to arms. Join us, and together we will liberate the founding houses and retake Cormadir. Not because it is my birthright, but because the Directorate's crimes against you, the Oregon people, will no longer be tolerated. That is what I fight for, and I vow to fight for your freedoms to my dying breath.
I think she's serious. She's got drive now. Oh, hell. Oh, hello, Dr. Farmerod. Yeah, I just got an achievement pop that says why we fight. What voice did I give this one? I forget. Hello, my mercenary friends. She sounds surprisingly male. Before you officially take possession of the Argo, I want to introduce myself in person. We never really got a chance to meet properly on Axiolus. So, hi. Well, she talks like I do, at least. I'm Dr. Farad Murad, or just Farah, if you prefer. It's nice to meet you all face to face. Part of me thinks I should come out with voices, but part of me just doesn't want to. You know? Yeah, Doc, you too. I'm going to call you Doc, by the way. You should probably go ahead and get used to it. It was impressive work you did getting the Argo flying. Between you and me, I had my doubts. Honestly? Oh, no. She did too. I did too. You should have seen what the Argo's interior looked like after a couple of 100 years of pirate occupation. Actually, I take that back. If you see what I saw, you would never have wanted to set foot inside. Take it from me. The ship has been deloused from bow to stern. And every metre of it has been hosed down with industrial-grade disinfectant. Oh, jeez. The ship is clean enough to eat off of, I swear. Clean's good, safe is better. Respectfully, I couldn't care less how clean the ship is. I lost a friend today. Yes, Commander, I'm sorry. Both the flippancy of my tone and what happened to your friend. I guess I'm just excited. It's not every day you get to introduce your new crewmates to a ship you've just rebuilt. Crewmates, hang on a second. We're finally getting a shipboard engine. Yep. Yep. Oh, he went with it. A shipboard engineer. I guess that's different from the mech tech. Well, actually, yeah, it would be, wouldn't it? That's good, because I don't have a clue how anything on this boat works. Frankly, I'm amazed Doc Murad managed to get her flying at all. Honestly, I am too. Only a little, because I'm very good at what I do, but it's kind of touch and go there for a while. Oh, and Darius, I'm sorry about all the shouting back on Axilus. As it turns out, getting shot at by pirates puts me on edge. No hard feelings? None at all. I remember I gave this guy a deep voice, I'm not sure why. Keep this beast flying, and you can yell at me as much as you want. Hell, I'm used to it. Welcome to the family. You too, Lord Madeira. I never imagined we'd be working together, but I'm glad to have the opportunity. And of course, because I gave this guy the silly voice, that interrupts the moment. As am I, Mr. Oliveira. After the years of our exile, Lady Arano told me a great deal of you and your company. All of it good. Even before the events of the coup, she knew about Markham's Marauders. Your assistance in her father's Fialda campaign did not go unnoticed. It was a job, Lord Madeira. We only did what High Lord Tamati put us up to do. Still, it feels good to be appreciated, and to know that someone out there still remembers Commander Markham's name. You'll be welcome. Being remembered as the best that any mercer can hope for. All very heartwarming when I want to see my new ship. Yeah, just welcome. Welcome. Welcome to all our happy people. Thank you, Commander Bengtson. I still kind of regret doing random name. Speaking of which, you'll have some time to break your new ship in before Lady Arano is ready to move on Panzea. I'm guessing that world has a lot of tanks on it. She needs to consolidate our forces on Welby and replace our losses with fresh volunteers. You remember her orders? You are to sharpen your company and grow strong. And now that you have a mobile command center worthy of the title, I suggest you use it. I'll get you a fresh batch of contracts to look over, Sammy. The whole Rimworld periphery is our oyster now. We won't be limited by debts or travel restrictions. Exciting times, I've got to say. Honestly, I wasn't cooped up there that long. I didn't really spend much time building up, just a few hours, and then it's like, off we go, and honestly, I think I was overgunned for that mission. It was a 2-star, but it was nothing like as bad as my previous 2-star one was. So, I don't know. Yeah, we've been cooped up for too long. Got to remember, 3 years between the coup and when we started flying around. You said it, boss. So let's quit talking and go explore our new ship. There's an absolutely enormous mech bay in there, and it's got my name written all over it. So the graffiti's already being done. Okay. Damn right it does, Yang. You all heard him. Take your stations, everyone. We're free agents until Lady Arano calls for us, and there's money to be made. Money, money, money. Oh, yes. Okay. The Argo is not in good shape, Commander, but with time, money, and some of Chief Vinea's technical resources, we can address most of the major problems. Maybe even make this place nice again. I'll be in engineering if you want to know more. Right, Lady Arano said she wanted us to get stronger. With these mech facilities, we can find the resources to do that. Bring me scrapped mechs from missions or shops and rebuild them into fighting machines. Remember, boss, come to mechs, bigger is usually better. Well, we did salvage an entire Jagger mech from that previous mission, actually, so, you know. I wonder... I think that's going to be my personal new personal mech. The Jagger mech is like a Blackjack's bigger brother.
That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Oh, we got a new mech ready to go. Yep, Jagger Mech X model is highly specialized in long-range autocannon fire support. Doesn't have much in the way of protection or close-range weapons, though, so keep it distant and out of harm's way. Yeah, as I said, light armor, weaponry, speed's iffy. So, yeah, it's Jagger Mech's kind of like a mobile offensive weapon. Not meant to really get hit too much. I mean, you saw how quickly it melted when we went up against it. It was just absorbing way too much fire. Continue. There we go. Right. Oh, we got some extra bays. Requires upgrade though. I want the Jagger mech out there. I want to... what don't I want? The Vindicator's been a solid, reliable powerhouse. I want the Blackjack still around. Still pretty good. Shadowhawk needs fixing. So I guess I'm going to throw the... The Panther is like at the opposite end of the spectrum from the Locust, actually. It's quite a bit slower, but it's got more armor and much more weaponry. So it's also quite a bit heavier. It's almost twice the weight, too. I think I'll put the Locust away for the moment. No, actually, I might need the Locust. Let's put the Panther away. And here's the... Oh, wow, this thing is in bad shape. And we've got the new engineering up far and the ship upgrade section. That's the new area we've got in here. Oh, Alexander's gone into the command center. But we are flush with resources. If we keep Spartan living, we've got many, many months ahead of us. Let's take a quick look at engineering and then we'll wrap it there, because I'm not sure if this is going to be one episode or two at this point. Let's have a look. Okay, so there's some different bits and pieces we can put together. Mech Bay's vast spaces are meant to be entirely managed by complex automation. Currently 6 of the 18 total mech cubicles are powered and in working order, and almost none of the automation. Yeah, that's how I still only got 6 like before. Mech Bay 1 installed. The Mech Bay supports up to 6 plus 2 tech points. Okay, so repairing the Mech Bay gives us more tech, though our tech and medical is better than before. Repair scaffolding. Mech cubicles have a complex system of movable walkways and scaffolds to access any part of a damaged mech. These walkways, once brought online, make the job of repairing mechs much simpler. Oh, that's not going to be useful. Flipping heck. Repaired power conduits allow 6 more mechs. So we can get mechs, more mechs. We can get mechs fixing faster. There's a substantial force multiplier, so I think this one just makes it easy to fix things. This one increases general mech tech points, so allows refitting to go better. And oh wait, here's a refit harness, meant to hoist the mech up for easier access while refitting. Okay, and we've got a training module. Each mech warrior with less than 10,000 total XP gains 20 experience points per day. Oh, I want that one. Purchase 90,000. Average cost me 240 per month. Completed in 10 days. Mech warriors gain 20 experience each day, up to a total of 10,000 per limit. I can't purchase that though. I think I'm missing something. 90,000. I can easily afford that, but habitat pods. Each of the 3 pods, there's only 2 listed here, so I must... I mean, I know we've got more mech bays as well. I can't... requires repaired power conduits. Requires this. Requires mech bay 1 and repaired power conduits. Where's repaired power conduits? Is that in the power system? Is that it? Repaired power conduits. Power system is a wreck. We're operating at minimal level, without constantly tripping breakers and brownouts. Ooh. So if I fix this... Oh dear, she's terrified of the current state of the power system. This ship is in great shape. Repairing should be top priority. We cannot bring most of the Argo's other systems online as the power is stable. Also, I'd avoid touching any exposed deck plating, just in case. Oh, I'm loving the state of the ship. We can also improve it. Structure is jury-rigged right now. The thrust of the main drive should have severed the spine of the ship when it pulled away from the crash site. Dr. Moore theorizes the whole thing is being held together by the external hull plating. Well, that's great news, that. Oh, crashing into the moon caused all sorts of damage? Gee, you think? And then we can reinforce the structure as well. The demands of 3 fully operational hab pods will eventually torque it apart into scrap without the reinforcement. Okay, and the last one to look at is reputation. allows mech warriors to bond as a team. Just had to chase another card game out of the mess hall so the staff could clean up. The crew needs somewhere to relax that isn't also where we're trying to serve the meals. +1 morale. And what's this one? A better lounge. 2D screens. The engineers are wondering if they could schedule a regular Trivid event. There's this show about mercenaries during the Civil War, and their mechs are supposed to be historically accurate. They'd like the space to watch stuff like that. So I can boost morale in here as well. This is very interesting. I'm going to have to look through the tutorial actually with Farrar, but that's going to take a bit. So, this is going to be it, I'm afraid. Oh, these are the yeah, these have got to be the living space pods. Because if you look, they're slowly spinning around. I think it's simulated gravity or something like that. Also, our other ship is docked on the side. So this, yes. Argo, you are actually quite nice looking for a complete wreck. I think that one's the one of the damaged ones. It's got exposed stuff, but this is the one that's functional because it's all sleek and shiny-ish. But yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. And I hope you guys are enjoying the show. And I'll catch you all some other time, some other place, some other video, some other stream. The Discord server, maybe. Wherever might be your viewing, social, and recreational pleasure, or something to that effect. I don't know. That was a rather comprehensive list there. Yes. See you all later.